It's June 8th, and this is The View with Catherine Chang. Today's topics are Mayor Han was fired, and Taiwan beat the COVID-19. First, I want to talk about Mayor Han was fired. The recall vote of Han Kuo-yu passed on June 6, and the numbers of people voted were much more than expected. 939,090 votes surpassed the 574,996 votes that needed to pass the recall, and that is like 360,000 extra votes to be exact. And it even exceeded 890,000 votes he received when he was elected as mayor. Well, to Han Kuo-yu, the recall vote is like a slap in his face. And he's actually fired, not just recalled or dismissed. Plus, and this is the first time that the ROC, the Republic of China's history, to see a mayor removed from office. And what are the reasons for this result? First, I think people in Kaohsiung can't stand how Han Kuo-yu broke his promise or commitment. I want to share with you why I like Kaohsiung City and why I like people from Kaohsiung. I like them because they are very passionate and they are willing to help and they care about commitments. DPP ruled Kaohsiung for 20 years, and people in Kaohsiung still decided to give Han Kuo-yu a chance to be the mayor. You know, Han Kuo-yu is from the northern part of Taiwan, and he has no connections with Kaohsiung. Yet Kaohsiung people are willing to give him a chance. However, he turned his back on them and less than 5 months after he was elected as a mayor. And he betrayed them, and he ran for the presidential election. This is what I call greedy. And this broke their heart. And second reason is that the China factor. Like I said before, right after Han Kuo-yu was elected as a mayor, he went to liaison office of the Central People's Government in Hong Kong, and he kind of enraged the Taiwanese people. Plus, before the recall vote, and China's People's Daily even published an article to support Han. And this made Taiwanese people suspect about his relationship with the Chinese. What is a relationship? And many Kaohsiung citizens work in Taipei, but you know that they travel back home overnight, you know, either by bus or by train, just to participate in the recall vote. As you can see, the determination of Kaohsiung citizens is way stronger than KMT or Han Kuo-yu expected. News said that KMT executives were very shocked. And what is even shocker, I think, you know, most likely will be CCP. Chinese Communist Party must admit that KMT failed, 92 consensus failed, and Taiwan is against pro-China politicians. And what is the next step for Han Kuo-yu? Was something that he will run for the chairperson of KMT next May, or maybe for Taipei mayor in 2022. However, I think Han Kuo-yu, it's game over. It is kind of unwise for him to die for another election. Because if he failed the election again, he will be a massive burden of KMT and also will benefit DPP. Well, just like the ATM. When I say ATM, what I mean by that is that, you know, they can really achieve their political intentions, just like withdrawing money from ATM. It's that easy. So what is the best move for Han Kuo-yu now? I think it is doing nothing. Well, second topic is about Taiwan's beat the COVID-19. Well, Taiwan has entered a new way of life since yesterday, June 7th, and Taiwan has no domestic cases for 8 consecutive weeks. And we can see people everywhere at department stores or in the restaurants. And the success of Taiwan's precautionary measure equals the success of Taiwanese people. Taiwan made it, and I believe every country can make it too. Here are the top stories. Today, we have 0 confirmed cases. The New York Times published an article. Voters in Taiwan oust a pro-China, the mayor. And actually, what it wrote is that Mayor Han Kuo-yu had tried to win the presidency just months ago on a Beijing-friendly platform. And his removal in a recall vote reflects a stunning reversal and actually hardening of Taiwan's attitude toward China. And also, we said that voters in Kaohsiung, say that Taiwan voted overwhelmingly on Saturday to remove their China-friendly mayor from the office just months after he lost his bid to wanted to take care of it and wanted to replace President Tsai Ing-wen, but actually he failed. We know that the Saturday's vote, known as a recall, appeared to reflect Taiwan's hardening attitude toward China, which has been intensifying efforts to bring the island democracy under its control. And the vote is the first time that the Taiwanese voters have removed a mayor whose status is similar to a governor in the United States. A new election will choose its successor. But for the recall to succeed, it also needs kind of a support of at least 25% of the city's 2 million eligible voters. We know that more than 939,000 votes, and which is to be exactly is 939,090 votes. And that means that, 97.4% of the people who voted agree the recall. And also, I want to talk about India's media, TFI Post, also said that, kind of compromise with China, never, never. China loses big time as, the last pro-China voice in Taiwan bites the dust. And I would say that in this article, it said the last prominent pro-China face who had earlier run for president against Tsai Ing-wen had been devastated in mayoral election in Taiwan. Saturday's vote, known as a recall, and reflect upon Taiwan's hardening status on China and a decisive tilt toward pro-independence sentiments in the country. And also talking about that, I think Bloomberg article's title is very powerful, and it wrote, "Foreign star of Taiwan's China-friendly KMT faces historical recall." And it said, Kaohsiung City Mayor Han Kuo-yu faced a vote Saturday to recall him after 18 months in his position. And civil groups initiate this kind of campaign to oust him after he accepted the opposition KMT's nomination to run the presidential election just months after being elected mayor in November 2018. Well, this is like breaking a previous promise, and he would see out in 4-year terms. But actually, he didn't do it, and he was recalled. And except for that, Bloomberg also said that earlier last year, Han was riding high. Han's fortune began to change after a controversial closed-door meeting with China's powerful liaison office in Hong Kong. And the first time an elected official had stepped foot in the office. And also, President Tsai Ing-wen posted on Facebook. And Tsai Ing-wen, president, said that more than 900,000 Kaohsiung residents made a collective decision and took Taiwan's democracy as a step forward. The result should be a warning to all politicians that the people can bestow power and can take it back. MOFA also treated democracy is in action in Taiwan again. And this time, no matter who are the voters supported, the people in Kaohsiung cast their ballots to make their choice. We are proud to be a democracy. Remember, I mentioned last week that CCC head Chen Shizhong, we call him Ah Zhong, the Minister Ah Zhong, planned to visit Taipei's landmark, Taipei 101. Well, we can see that actually in Taipei 101's observatory deck, and Ah Zhong here taking picture with them, and also he mingled with group of elementary school and kindergarten children, and they look like they're so happy. It's like that they're seeing their hero, and actually we know that we can see Ah Zhong kind of they like him. He's like a superstar, and also this is very important and very interesting. This is a photo that we can see Ah Zhong, wearing protective gear and stepping out to see the beautiful view of Taipei. You can see that. Wow, isn't it beautiful, the Taipei city? But it is a very special photo because people said that, why is Ah Zhong standing here? Because it's one of the toughest place in Taipei, and actually probably he will run for the Taipei mayor in 2022. Well, will that be a plan? I don't know. Well, we have to look into it. And that would be the view for today. I'm Catherine Chang. How do you think about the result of the recall? Are you surprised, or you have different opinion about that? Well, we can discuss it. You can, tune in our YouTube, or you can tune our Facebook. You can leave a message. I'll see you tomorrow.